Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm your master cosmologist, the head cheerleader to the stars, here with an energy bite for the collective. On deck, I have the Darkwood Tarot as well as the Iris Oracle. It feels very jubilant in here. It feels like show and tell because I brought something that I've been working on to show you guys. I am an herbalist as well as an astrologer and tarot reader, kind of a jack of many trades. But this is definitely one of my heart's greatest joys, is to play with flowers and herbs and be with the plants. And I don't know, I just felt very compelled to bring this along here. I don't know, it also has this kind of resurrection rose kind of feeling to it too. It's very powerfully scented. It's permeating the air, and I think it's giving me this extra oomph, this extra joy burst here because I'm smelling how awesome and amazing that perfume is. Yeah, it feels like show and tell, preschool style up in here. I feel like I want to share so many things and show you guys so many things. But one thing I did here, I'll show you the cover of the Darkwood Tarot, is I heard rags to riches. So with the roses being on camera here, it's saying that Mercury at 0 degrees of Gemini today is completely changing our perception. Mercury just left Taurus. It went over the final degree of Taurus last night and entered Gemini, which means that it crossed the Pleiades, the seven sisters, and it took with it a new concept of what wealth and riches truly are. This is true abundance. This is something that I gathered for free. It was a bush that just happened to be here when I purchased the property, and it gives to me copiously every single year. And these are something that I use in ceremonies for ceremonial purposes, where the rags to riches is just a perception switch. It's like, oh yeah, I was rich all along, duh. Nature's constantly providing for me if I open my mind, if I clear my eyes, if I wash away all of the spells of the consumerism culture. All along, we've all been rich. Very beautiful imagery on the back of the Iris Oracle as well, where there's magic to be conjured up in the material realm. End of Taurus magic here, Sun in Taurus. There's a card catching my eye on the back here, and it's distracting me. I gotta focus because this top card actually was calling me first, and then we'll go to the bottom. So top card and bottom card. Yes, so that's what I'm picking up on first, is this total revolution within of seeing that right this second, right here, right now, you are so blessed and you are surrounded by abundance and beauty at all times, and nature gives joyfully, copiously, abundantly all the time, so long as we do one simple thing: just respect her and stay in harmony with her and not be anti-life, anti-earth, anti-nature. Anyway, we've got the one who hides the sun as the top card. Okay, so this is coming through as not seeing your blessings. They were there all along, and then this monstrosity came in and blocked your ability to see that. This is coming through as the grooming, since it's an animal, the grooming of our consumerism culture. It made you feel trapped in Plato's cave and go through grief of how awful things are, how terrible things are, how poor you are. Wah, 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 wah. And this is that 180 when you face the other way, you can see that everything was an illusion, and ta-da, the sun was out all along. It was just that you needed to turn around. Christ star, turn around, I heard. Christ star, turn around. This is also coming through as the ones who hide the information from you, as in there are beings on this planet that are terrified to share. They are terrified to give because to them, they perceive that as having less and going into lack, instead of it. There's always more, there's always enough, there's always plenty. It's a totally different consciousness that we're talking about here. The other card is everything you need too soon. Oh, I'm hearing rain, let it rain. Actually, this is coming through as once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it's like this, how does it, it's like a waterfall of abundance, just showers. It's like nature lights up in a different manner where you see the riches all around you, in the leaves, in the flowers, in the bugs, in the birds, in the bees. Where it actually feels like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so rich. I can't even. It's kind of going to drench your consciousness a little bit and be overwhelming to perceive the world that way. And I know a lot of us already kind of perceive the world that way, but this is a different level. This is a totally different, I'm hearing echelon, even though that feels like it's maybe not the right word, but I think you get my drift here. Let's get a tarot card. From rags to riches. Ooh, justice. The scales tip. The scales tip because you went through the trial and tribulation of experiencing the world the opposite way. You needed to see both ends of the spectrum. And when you tip the scales the other direction completely, it is going to feel a little overwhelming. There's something here about it being overwhelming at first, but it will recalibrate and rebalance. And I think you'll begin to find a beautiful dance, trade, give and take energy with it. What else? Do we want another card? Yeah. Maybe one more card for today. Ooh, strength. The one who hid the sun. Egyptian mythology. Apophis. How is this reading? It's like facing down the one that hid the sun from you. You rise into your power. Oh, wow. Look at, there's a rose above her head. There's a Kundalini rising suggested here. She's sitting in such a powerful lotus position where her entire spine has been pulled erect. It's like all the pieces were put back in a line. The chakras were realigned, and that pulls you right on up and out. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again. Bye.